Good morning, students of class 9. Welcome back to DB Sir Physics classes. Presently, we are continuing with the chapter Motion in a Straight Line. From this chapter, up to velocity concept is already discussed in the previous class. Today, I like to discuss about accelerations. Now see the board very carefully. Acceleration. Okay, so first we have to know what is acceleration. Acceleration of an object is defined as the rate of change of velocity of the object with time. The rate of change of velocity of the object with time. Therefore, whenever the velocity of an object changes with time, then you can say the object having an accelerations. Mathematically, the acceleration is given by acceleration is equal change in velocity by time taken. Change in velocity by time taken. Now see the situation. We consider the initial velocity of an object is u. The initial velocity of an object is u. And after the time t, the final velocity of the object is v. That is, final velocity of the object is v. So therefore, according to the definition of acceleration, we know that acceleration is equal change in velocity by time taken. So therefore, acceleration A equal change in velocity. Change in velocity means final velocity minus initial velocity, that is v minus u by time taken. What is the time taken here? T. So this is a mathematical formula by which we can determine the acceleration of an object. Now you have to remember the unit of acceleration. From this equation we can say the SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square and the CGS unit of the acceleration is centimeter per second square. Centimeter per second square. Now student, one important thing regarding accelerations you have to remember. See very carefully. Now, if v greater than u means final velocity greater than initial velocity, then from this equation you can say a is positive, means acceleration is positive. So in this situation, the direction of velocity and the direction of acceleration are same. The direction of velocity and the direction of accelerations are same. Now, if v less than u, final velocity less than initial velocity, then from this equation we can say acceleration is negative, and this negative acceleration is known as retardation. Negative acceleration is known as retardations. In this situation, direction of velocity and the direction of accelerations are opposite. Direction of velocity and the direction of accelerations are opposite. Now student, we have to know about uniform acceleration, non-uniform acceleration and average accelerations. Okay, so first see uniform acceleration. So what do you mean by uniform acceleration? Whenever the velocity of an object changes equal amount in equal interval of time, then the acceleration of the object is said to be uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. What is the example? Now see, when an object falling freely, its acceleration is uniform. So means whenever any object falling freely, then the acceleration of the object is said to be uniform accelerations. Now here you have to know what do you mean by freely falling. Freely falling means whenever any object falling downward only under the effect of gravity of earth, only under the effect of gravity of the earth, then it is called freely falling of the object. It is called freely falling of the object. Clear? Now, non-uniform acceleration. Non-uniform acceleration. When the velocity of an object changes unequal amount in equal interval of time, unequal amount in equal interval of time, then the acceleration of the object is said to be non-uniform acceleration, non-uniform accelerations. Regarding this type of acceleration, you have to remember that you cannot say here the actual acceleration of the object, actual acceleration of the object. Therefore, in this type of situation, you have to say the average acceleration, average accelerations. So what do you mean by average accelerations? You consider the velocity of an object at time t1 is v1, which is changes to the value v2 at time t2, v2 at time t2. So therefore during this time interval, the average acceleration is given by v2 minus v1 by t2 minus t1, v2 minus v1 by t2 minus t1. Now student, read this portion very carefully. If you face any problem, you can contact with me. Thank you.